Welcome, Terry Kennedy and Steve Brown from the Racing League with an update across all 21 of your horses. And many people in the New South Wales Tycoons would have seen the reports from Joe Pride. Penso unfortunately picking up a tendon injury, Steve. And in the best interest of the horse, Joe has decided after studying the scans and a lot of thought, a lot of consideration, that Penso will now go to stud.
Yep, that's right, TK. She's... We did discuss the option of giving her a 12-month spell and trying to get her back. He's had a lot of experience with them, as you'd imagine, because he's had a lot of experience in racing, hasn't he? And he's saying, more often than not, they don't come back with that vigour to be a racehorse. And she's got, a reasonable pedigree. The PDS was set up for situations like this, that at the end of a horse's racing career, the horse goes to sale, public auction. Whatever she brings, the pro rata is divided up and sent to the owners. That's what will happen here with Penso LA.
Yep, and of course we look forward. She's a beautiful looking type too, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that she'll bring plenty of money there at the sales as well. And we wish her all the very, very best, and look forward to seeing her progeny race as well. We'll give you a quick update on all the horses for the New South Wales Tycoons. There's so much to look forward to with the likes of Sydney for Kim Moore, about to obviously hit the racetrack in its second start. First start, this preparation picked up a bit of a boil under the jaw that obviously will just rectify itself, and off to the races.
Yeah. He's a horse that he's out of a Melbourne Cup winning family, so he's looking good at these short trials. For him to be doing that, it's a good sign. He's probably going to be a mile or so, so can't wait to see him now because he is showing good promise. They quite like him.
Obviously, Blue Torpedo saw her jump out last Tuesday morning at Randwick, very windy Randwick, but she trialled really, really well. Yeah. We'll have one more trial and then off to the races. That's the plan. Yeah,
that was only 740 metres, and again, she's a really big athletic horse, so she'll probably be looking for more than the 1,000-metre start, and I actually like her. We'll see.
You've always liked her. She's a tough thing.
Yeah, she's the cheapest horse out of the 21 horses that TRL have bought, but she might just have something. Looks good.
As we always say, they don't know their price tag, do they? The Sherpa, the first ever winner for TRL, in pre-training and about to head to Brett Kavanagh's.
Yeah, that's interesting there because he had quite a serious injury, and which might have explained a few things. So that's good. Emran have worked their magic and got him back. And then we have Luna Rocks. Now, Magic Millions is one of the great experiences. If you guys haven't done it, we know how talented Luna Rocks is. We know the prize money that's on offer there at Magic Millions is enormous, but it's also one of the great experiences. It's a bit of a holiday mode for many people, and it's a heap of fun. So we'll be back to you guys about we're trying to organise a few things there, because if Luna was to rip in on Magic Millions Day and you own it, you need to be there. Let us come back to you there because it is one of ownership's great experiences.
Yep, and Cool Jakey just taking time, being a Piero and growing into his big body of his up there at Emran Park. And then we've had the naming of the Written Tycoon Steps in Time, which is now called Etched in Time, who's doing that pre-training at Emran Park.
Good name, well named.
Etched in Time, I like it. The Vic Hustlers, well, team captain. The pathway continues, the road to the Melbourne Cup. It's still a possibility, and it all hinges on building up to this Bart Cummings October 1. And there's other paths.
Yeah, there's other pathways. If he doesn't get in, we'll find out shortly if he does, because Matt's pretty happy. Everything's sort of on track. Those two starts he's had today are probably exactly what you would have expected for a horse like that. Let's hope so. It could be huge.
Well, I take the form line through Smoke and Romans, who won impressively on the weekend, now is automatically qualified for the Caulfield Cup, and team captain was an unlucky third behind Smoke and Romans in the Pakenham Cup. Lethal Thoughts. We'll talk about the highs and lows of racing. You get to a $300,000 Caulfield Guineas prelude, and then the worst conditions ever. Damien Oliver's been around for 30 years. He said worst conditions he's ridden in ever was that one race, and we know that Lethal Thoughts doesn't handle the wet.
Yeah, it's just the luck of life, luck of racing. You just got to cop it and move on to the next thing because it's totally out of control of everyone but the stewards.
Yeah, exactly. Who should have probably delayed that race. Bellinger, a 3-time winner for the Vic Hustlers last preparation, will be going to Benalla on Friday. That's the aim. That's Benalla Cup Day, so that'll be a good day.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shame he had to be scratched due to the rain at Flemington. Would have been interesting to see him how he went down the straight. But anyway, Benalla it is on Friday, leading into the AFL Grand Final. Bring that on. That'll be. We know he's come. Well, we don't know. We suspect he's come back better than ever.
We have. Just can you control that screen in the back of you, please?
Keep going, mate.
I'll do that. We look forward to Bellinger. Eureka Storm is about to barrier trial, and we'll get some really good indication from Michael Kent and Mick Price regarding Eureka Storm.
Yeah, let's hope that Gelding has got his mind on the job, because we know he's got the speed. We saw that with his post-Christmas 2-year-old trial, so we know he's got the talent. He's just got to get the focus.
The Big Freeze jumps out at Pakenham on the synthetic tomorrow. We'll know a lot more from Peter Moody then. And then we've got Edge of Dreams spelling up there at Emerald Park as well.
Yep, that's right. Emerald will work their magic like they've worked it on a number of horses. So we could just see a glimpse of some real ability in that trial. So now we need to get him right.
And I'm happy with Pardon My French as the name. The name will be good if they can gallop. If they can't gallop, doesn't really matter. But Pardon My French for the Al Mansour, obviously Clemency filly.
Yep.
Happy with that. The Queensland Rogues, well, Larrikin Rogue. Jeez, I'm excited by Larrikin Rogue. And Chris Anderson, he's excited too, which is probably more important than me.
Yeah, and wouldn't it be something if Larrikin was taking on Luna Rocks and Magic Millions?
Can happen.
They're both really, really exciting horses, and to see that maroon taking on the blue,
can happen.
That would be epic, wouldn't it? Fingers crossed. That might not be Larrikin on his own, though, because Hell of a Barty's putting his hand up as well, and looks a really talented horse that's just going to probably get better with time.
First start, Ipswich Wednesday week. I think that's the 28th of September. We look forward to Hell of a Barty, Steve O'Day and Hoisted, extremely happy. The big goodbye pre-training enters Rob Heathcote's stable this week, a 3-time winner for the Queensland Rogues.
Yeah, it's exciting to have him back. Yeah, he epitomises the Queensland team, doesn't he? Yeah, he's been awesome.
I think Maroon Magic gave everyone plenty of hope with the barrier trial at Bow Desert.
Yeah, getting her on a dry track and giving her a bit of time has been a masterstroke, hopefully, and it gives her every possible chance to show her ability. But Toby was quite happy with that trial. And
time also for Greylander, coming back into pre-training now for Tony Gollan.
Yeah. So he's a horse we're all excited to see. He's been well looked after, well cared for. He's got talent. Tony's quite confident of that. Bring it on.
We look forward to that, and take a form line obviously through Natunyo, who of course has been one of the real stars of the 3-year-old season so far for Tony Gollan. Of course raced against Greylander in that first race at the Sunshine Coast. And then we've got, I think the name might be Capital Gain. That's going to be for the Capitalist Our Pride and Joy filly.
Yeah.
And then we've got Hot Spring Gold as well, who will be back racing on October 1. That's the plan.
Yeah, it's just a short prep, this one, in preparation for Queensland's biggest race, would you say?
I'd say so, without a doubt, the Stradbroke. So, Chris Munt's thinking he's a lightweight hope in a race like the Stradbroke. But the good thing is, even if we don't get to that particular aim, there's plenty of nice races and plenty of great targets. So
there's some really exciting horses across the portfolio, no doubt. I just wanted to emphasise for people who haven't done Magic Millions before, just put it in your think tank. We'll be back and ask you guys what you're looking for there. It's a special time and can be a heap of fun. So, we'll be back to you to see what you think.
We look forward to that. There's the wrap on all 21 horses.